Give me some Ingram. It's a coach. You're set for Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. After 2 weeks on the road, they're finally ready for the home opener at Arrowhead Stadium. Standing by on the call, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Earl Thomas in on the stop. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
LaShawn McCoy, yes, he deserves the spotlight. This guy's one of the most talented backs in the NFL, both receiving and rushing. In fact, over 1,000 yards 6 times in his NFL career. Look for LaShawn McCoy to be one of the top producers in the NFL this season.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Come on now, let's go!
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelce, left side. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Defensively, here are the starters for Baltimore. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with McCoy. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence, Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 21 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that. Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelsey on the ground. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Come on, fellas.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down the away and bring up 2nd down.
Now the throw is complete. Jackson to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down now. It's Ingram. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game plan.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
They've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Flushed out right, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Roberts with it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
You got 3 down.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. He finds McCoy.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Room to run past midfield. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we sit. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our players' spotlight. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson looking left side. That's caught by Moore. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
If you go back to OTAs in May, Chris Moore, he's a guy that a lot of people saw as a breakout candidate. 4th-round pick back in 2016 and hasn't really shown a whole lot in limited playing time so far in his career.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
And he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 10th carry now for McCoy. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Jackson, option right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he's got Snead. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Ingram again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. This for his running back, McCoy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it with McCoy. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Owasor coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Jackson caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
Let's go, let's go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Fights him off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
First down, Ingram, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
All day, dog. Check 15.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, his throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Tight end right.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.